for the legendary sword to be forged. The man shoved his hands into the 3,000-degree furnace without hesitation. The crowd around was shocked. Before they could recover, the man pulled out a shock absorber from the flames. Then he yanked it straight with force. In an instant a sharp sword appeared before their eyes. Only then did the crowd realize the man was the legendary sword master. That day a woman came to him. She handed him a broken Longquan sword for repair. The man was stunned to see that this sword was actually his master's relic. From her words he learned the woman was his master's daughter. But since he had sworn never to forge again, he drove her away. Just then a group of thugs barged in, trying to drag the woman away for debt payment. At the crucial moment the man showed up, saying he would repay the debt for her. The thugs mocked him, saying he could never repay it. They even shoved him, but were sent flying 5 meters back. The thugs tried to fight him, but the woman immediately shielded him. Hearing her call him master, the thugs burst out laughing. They mocked that even their uncle the Blade King could not repair that sword. Only then did the man realize the thug was his senior brother's nephew. He remembered promising to protect his master's family, but now his senior brother had betrayed that trust. When the thug tried to snatch the sword, the man finally decided not to endure anymore. He unleashed his ultimate skill. The thug was instantly stunned. He fled after leaving threats. 10 years earlier, the man had defeated his master's Longquan sword with his own steel sword, winning the Global Sword Forging Championship. His master admired his talent and passed the sect leadership to him, but the man cared nothing for power. He only wanted to forge in peace, so he gave the position to his senior brother. Unexpectedly his senior brother poisoned their master and framed him, saying the master had killed himself out of shame for losing. The man believed it and lived in guilt ever since, but his senior brother never let him go. He attacked him when unprepared and even stole the steel sword. Though their junior sister saved him, the man fell into despair afterward. At this time, the woman's younger brother also arrived. They thought the man was truly a master and had already repaired their sword, but the man told him the sword was only forced together by brute strength. Hearing this and seeing his ragged clothes, the brother refused to believe he was a master. The man did not argue. He only remembered his master's kindness. To keep the Longquan sword from falling into his senior brother's hands, he vowed he would repair it. So he followed them to their master's forge. Because of his shabby appearance, the master's wife did not recognize him. Just then the senior brother arrived by her invitation. He declared himself a top 50 swordsmith in the world, and said fixing the Longquan sword was simple. He prepared to weld it with electricity, but the man stopped him immediately, saying welding would ruin the sword and cause cracks on the surface. The senior brother ignored him and acted anyway. The next second the sword really cracked. As everyone panicked, the thug returned with his uncle. He suspected the man was the broken Blade King, so he used the woman as bait to force repayment. Since they had no money, he suggested a contest. When it began, the man gave the woman scrap metal as the sword